Welcome back, everybody. Here I'm using a parallel to figure out where the top of my cutter is. I decided to use my beat-up cutter that I made because it's the exact right size, and I figured I might be able to get enough cut out of it to finish the job. It was, however, dull, so I went and resharpened it and tried again. After sharpening it worked great. I got one more use out of that poor beat-up cutter. This pocket that I'm milling out will be for the firing pin stop. For any of you that have never owned a 1911, this basically keeps the firing pin inside the slide and keeps it from springing out the back. I've been playing around with this double video thing on my video editing software. I know the other video is a little rough. I only have one camera, so I was trying to do it for both shots. In the future, I'd like to get another camera, and I'd like to mount it on the other side. I'd like to do this double view thing a little more often so people can get some more information out of the videos without as much time. Now with that pocket cut, I can drill the hole for the firing pin. I had to break out one of my long aircraft drills just to drill this because it was too long for the little drill bits I had. A small piece of scrap steel was cut on the bandsaw. This will be made into the firing pin stop. It doesn't have to be made out of anything really special just because all it does is hold the firing pin in. I'm milling that piece into the correct width here. After I'm done doing that, I make a quick radius on the belt sander and check the fit. With the stop pushed all the way into its recess, I mark it off and then cut off the excess. A C-clamp is then used to hold it in place while I drill the hole for the firing pin to go through it. I decided to try to make the firing pin out of a piece of music wire. I'm not sure how well it'll hold up. It is pre-hardened, but, you know, I'll let you guys know if it holds up or not. now I take some music wire and make another spring. And now all the pieces get to go in place. With that finished, I can move on to milling out the pocket for the extractor. I lay it out with the DRO just like usual. I try to make a plunge cut here and realize how horribly dull this particular end mill is. And this is the same end mill after sharpening. Cuts like butter. Here you can see a couple of little pockets that had to be milled out. One is for the spring and one is for the pivot on the shell extractor. Marking out an area on the slide where the radius will be cut for the spring area that holds the spring for the slide. This is an extra step that really doesn't need to be done, but I do it just to save myself from making a mistake. And now I cut the radius. Well, that's all for this week, folks. Please like, subscribe, comment, and please consider my Patreon page. Thanks. Bye-bye.